Deep within a peaceful forest lived a little sparrow. This was no ordinary sparrow. This sparrow was clever and kind. He lived at the very top of the tallest tree. From his nest he could see all across the forest. The sparrow loved to share. When he found seeds and berries, he always shared with other birds. He knew there was plenty for everyone. If he saw someone in need, he always tried to help. The other animals admired the sparrow. They loved his generosity. They felt safer knowing the clever sparrow was watching over them. One day, a hungry fox came to the sparrow's tree. The fox was very cunning. He was also very hungry. He had been hunting all day, but he hadn't caught anything. "Oh, sparrow," called the fox, his voice dripping with false sweetness. "I'm so hungry. Could you spare a kind bird like me a little something to eat?" The sparrow looked down at the fox. He could see the glint of hunger in his eyes. He also saw a flicker of something else, something that made the clever sparrow cautious. Even though he was wary, the sparrow decided to help. He dropped a juicy berry down to the fox. The fox gobbled it up in one bite. "Thank you," said the fox. But the sparrow could tell he wasn't satisfied. The fox's tummy still grumbled with hunger. He wanted more. "That was delicious," said the fox, "but I'm still famished. Don't you have anything bigger?" He licked his lips. The sparrow knew the fox was thinking about eating him. Thinking quickly, the sparrow chirped, "Oh, I wish I had something more to give you, dear fox, but alas, this is all I have. Why don't you ask the badger? He's down by the riverbank." The fox glanced towards the river. He knew the badger was far too quick for him to catch. Disappointed, the fox slunk away. The sparrow watched the fox go. He knew he had been right to be cautious. The fox was cunning, but the sparrow was clever. He knew that kindness was important, but he also knew that it was important to be careful. Not everyone deserved his trust. From that day on, the sparrow continued to be kind and generous, but he also remembered the lesson he'd learned that day. He knew that true wisdom lay in being kind, but also being clever enough to protect himself and others.